Hey everyone, Summer Strange here. Today we're out at Crane Creek going on another regional parks hike and looking at the map right now. So we're going to figure out which trail we're going to take right now. So I don't know if you can see it real well, but we're going to take Fiddleneck Trail for right now. So here we go. I don't know why it's called Fiddleneck Trail. Kind of a silly name for a hiking trail. Maybe it's named
Fiddleneck ferns that might grow here when it's wet.
or maybe it's named after someone. Maybe it's someone's last name.
George Fiddleneck.
Maybe.
I think they're called straw flowers.
So we've just barely
Dry.
hiked on the path, and I just thought I'd share the view from up here on top of the hill.
Neat, huh? Almost like a little animal.
I think this hike's about 2 to 3 miles, so we're going to keep going. So this is much different than our last hike we went on when we went to Raggle Ranch a couple weeks ago. It is dry, like all the grass is dry out here, and rocky, and there's not a lot of shade or trees. Now it is called Crane Creek, so I think there could be a creek nearby, but I'm not sure. This is another regional park that I've never been to. We've driven past it many times and talked about stopping. So just thought this would be our hike for today towards our 5-hike regional parks challenge. So yeah. See how it goes, see where it goes. When I was looking at the map, it did say there's a wildflower meadow along the trail, so we'll see if that has any flowers in it or if it's just as dry as all the grass around here. Yeah, as you can tell, even the terrain's different. It's like our last hike was just pretty much flat. This is up and down the hill here. So, going down the hill, continuing on Fiddleneck Trail. Okay, so I don't know if they'll show up good, but as we're hiking out here, there is a ton of, well, not a ton, but there's quite a few grasshoppers out on the trail. They keep popping off. I just thought that was kind of neat. What I think is kind of fun about doing all these different hikes is that I get to compare the different parks and the different trails and see at least 5 different parks that I've never been to before, so that's kind of fun. What is nice is I was worried because it's so sunny out here is that I was worried it was going to be really, and dry, I was worried it was going to be really hot today, but since we're up on the hill, there's a nice breeze coming in, and we're right above the city of Runner Park, so it usually stays a lot cooler over here than it is in Sonoma, so that's always nice. Continue down the very rocky path. We're coming up to some trees, but definitely much less shaded, but I am thankful for the wind out here so that we're not sweating so much or getting roasty toasty. So let's see what is up ahead on the trail. Okay, so we hiked a little bit further and came upon this really cool oak tree that's starting to get covered in Spanish moss, which I love. I think it makes the tree look so pretty and kind of spooky. So yeah, just really neat. Big old oak tree. Like, we can continue on Fiddleneck Trail, or we can go down Poppy Trail. But I think we're gonna stay on Fiddleneck Trail for right now. Then this is the dry creek bed, so I'm sure that this is Crane Creek when there's water in it. But we are in a drought right now, so the creek is all dried up. So it looks like we're gonna go on Creek Trail and just see where that takes us for right now. So I was looking at the map. I could see that all the trails kind of looped into each other, so you can choose if you want to do like a longer loop or a medium loop or a shorter loop. So because I have my son with me today and my dad, I chose to do kind of the shorter loop, just kind of what looked like it would loop into each other. So we're continuing down Creek Trail, and I think eventually this will loop us back out into the parking lot. So like I said, I think it's about 2 miles if I was reading the map correctly, but it was kind of confusing. So I guess we'll just find out, and we'll be on an adventure as usual. Yay! So it looks like we're gonna start hiking into some trees. Maybe I got a little bit more shaded. I can definitely tell, not being up on the hill, that it's starting to get much warmer down here. Like, I'm starting to get kind of toasty. Brought my backpack. Excuse me. Got my water with me. So we're all good. Just gonna keep going on our adventure. I am having a lot of fun so far doing these regional park hikes. It's a good way to see nature within our county, and for a pretty good price too. My dad and I split the cost of a regional parks pass, and so we can, for a whole year, we can go to any regional parks and park for free, and we get 1 night of camping free too. So looking forward to doing all that, checking out some more parks. So I'm probably gonna end up showing you guys a lot of these trees out here just because I love the Spanish moss coming off of them. I just think it looks so cool. These trees are just absolutely beautiful. We sat down to take a break and have something to eat and sat under this tree, but had this really cool branch that goes around in a circle there. I thought that was really cool. So we're going to continue on our hike. We're still on the Creek Trail, and looks like it's starting to loop around, and the breeze is picking up, so that's nice. We got a chance to kind of cool off, have something to eat, and drink some water. So continuing on our hiking adventure. Another cool tree here. Has this hole in the side of it. It looks like we can take Creek Trail and head back to the parking lot, or we can go to Buckeye Trail. So
Creek Trail.
that's Buckeye Trail.
I want to try out Buckeye.
Guess we're gonna try out Buckeye Trail. Guess, yep, we're gonna go on Buckeye Trail. I'm kind of wondering, when the creek comes through here, the river, do you have to hike through it? There's clearly no bridge.
A boat.
You take a boat?
Yeah.
Okay. We're watching our step as we walk down here to the creek bed. There's a little tiny bit of water in it. Watch your step. So we've decided that we're gonna hike up Sunset Trail and see if it starts to head back towards the parking lot. But just another adventure out here. We're back to Fiddle Neck Trail, so we're gonna start heading back. So we're heading back now because we started to walk and Fiddle Neck Trail just spits you out onto the road that you drive on here, and there's no sidewalk, there's no area to walk. It's just a 2-lane road for cars. So we are heading back and gonna start heading back towards the parking lot. So just gonna backtrack on all the trails we just took to get all the way up here. Okay, so we're back on Creek Trail. We're gonna head back towards the hill and up the hill and then back to the parking lot, and then we will figure out what we are doing from there, if we're done hiking for today or if we're gonna go check out another park or not. I think we'll see what time it is, see how everyone's doing. So yeah, there's another neat little tree. That looks like a tree you could take a nap under or have a picnic under. The breeze has started to pick up again, which is really nice. And hold on. And we are going over a bridge here, over nothing. No water in the creek, just a bridge over brush. You can see the end of the trail up here, so looks like we're done here. We're at the parking lot. Probably sit down, maybe see if my kiddo wants to eat anything else, and figure out what our plan is for the rest of this afternoon. So looks like we decided that we are done with hiking and done with parks today. So we are gonna head out. So that's all for today's Strange and Unusual vlog. So thanks for joining me, Summer Strange, on another Strange and Unusual vlog. And if you enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe down below. And you can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Both of those links are down below as well. And it's the same handle for both. It's @SummerStrange, Strange with no A. Okay, bye.